loosen up a little bit. Whew. Hey, what's happening? You already know who this is. This is Guy. Be good on What's Happening TV, another IDB Time production, man. Man, I got something good to discuss today. And what I gotta discuss today is when are we gonna take full belief in self? Like, yeah. I had a discussion with somebody today, you know. And a person had cut me off, right? And the person said, "Hey, don't you say that." I'm like, "Hey, what you talking about? What you mean you don't want me to say that?" They say, "Don't you say that?" I'm like, "Man, what did I say?" They say, "Stop downplaying yourself, man." I said, "Man, I was not gonna even say that." And actually, to tell you the truth, that person was telling the absolutely truth. It's crazy that I have the credentials that actually say I should believe in myself. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying if you don't have the credentials, you can't believe in yourself. I'm not saying nothing like that at all. I'm just speaking on me. Now, I have the credentials, the experience that say you should believe in yourself, right? And the reason why I don't believe in myself like I should, because I don't look at myself like I should. Now, I'm not saying I want a pity party. I'm not saying that at all. I don't want nobody to feel bad for me. Hell, shit, I don't want to feel bad for me. But what I'm saying is, it's a must, not only myself, but everybody, that you should look at yourself in a certain type of way. And the reason why we get treated in the way that we get treated is the fact that we don't treat ourselves in an image that we should treat ourselves in. And one thing, you have to admit your own faults towards yourself. You have to admit your own faults towards yourself. And my own faults towards myself is the fact that I believe that I should not even be here. Not just where I'm at in society-wise, but life. And when I say this, I'm not trying to say, "Oh, I'm trying to commit suicide." I'm not saying that at all. But at times on this journey that I walk on, that you walk on, but again, that I walked on, I never in a million years imagined that I would be living. You know what I'm saying? I never in a million years thought I would be living. Never. And actually have the opportunity to surpass and out achieve anything that you touch is shocking. And to some people, they say this should not be shocking, but it's shocking to me because I never assumed that I was going to amount to anything because of the fact that I never thought I was going to be living this long. So where I'm at in life, I have to change the whole narrative about who is Denzel or who am I as a person. Then, let me pause there real quick. Not only have to change the narrative of who is Denzel, but I have to accept the fact that I am alive, I'm doing more than existing. And I have to accept the fact that the things that I have done yesterday does not affect who I am today. I have to. Now, when I say this, I'm gonna say it in in the most humbling manner. I have to put myself on a pedestal. Now, when I say put myself on a pedestal, what I mean by that is like, man, my life matter, dog. You know what I'm saying? I be acting like all this is by coincidence. It's not. Everything that I've done in my lifetime is not by no coincidence at all. I put in the time, I put in the work, I put in the effort. I deserve where I'm at. But my mental saying, no, you don't, because of the things that I've done and the things that I feel like, the things I've done and the thing. Hold on. Not only the fact of the things that I've done, like, man, again, it's mind blowing that I'm here. Now, I'm not saying God take it away from me. I'm not saying that either. But you know how sometimes you can be in a place where you can be like just in a state of shock. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm mostly in a place of state of shock. But even though I'm in a state of shock, I'm still capable of handling whatever I need to handle, but not fully embracing like, bro, you made it. I actually did. Dog, you know what I'm saying? I actually did, man. And it's sad that I can't allow myself to embrace who I am because of the self-doubt. Man, I'm in a position of leadership. Leadership, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, influence other people's lives, whereas when you get home, you looking at how am I influence people's lives? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll just be sitting back and I'll be like, damn, I'm actually influence people's lives. Then when I come home to self, I'll be like, yeah, you influence everybody's life, but man, what is you doing with yours? Like, you know what I'm talking about? But man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be in a state of shock and you still can influence others. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful too. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful to help others to pull in belief in themselves, but just like I do that for everybody else, I need to make sure I do it for myself. You feel me? Like, man, we gotta make sure that we give to ourselves, and I can't speak for y'all, but sometimes we be giving, and sometimes we don't even realize we ain't got nothing in our cup. And we be thinking that it's other people's responsibility to understand what we have in our cup. But truth be told, it's not their responsibility, it's ours. It's ours. It's our responsibility to understand that we can't pour no more. You know what I'm saying? We can't give anymore. That's our responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Just like you give other people opportunity, man, make sure you give yourself opportunity. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta do that. We gotta do that, man. But what I'm trying to say overall is, man, this the time to really forgive yourself, to understand that you are deserving, to understand that, man, you right at the place that you need to be. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can give you that power besides you. You know. And man, it's just a blessing to be in a state of mind frame of unsurety and you still deliver. Do you know how powerful that is? To be at a place where you don't know what's going on and you still give it your all and you accomplish. Man, that's powerful. You feel me? That's powerful. But man, take the opportunity to understand that you are an asset, man. Don't be no liability to yourself. You don't deserve to be a liability. You deserve to be an asset to yourself. Why would you cut your own legs off your own body? It's just, I think deep down, right? Sometimes when it's time to go to the next level, that takes so much out of you, whereas you feel like you're not okay. Because you're heading towards a place that you never been before. But truth be told, truth be told, every level that we've been to, we never been there before. We more enough to conquer the situation. It's not conquering a situation. What happened is, just like the good book says, better for a man to conquer himself than a city. And honestly, it's just time, bro. It's just time to accept the fact that you are one bad mother